now.
Dangerous situation as always when people, especially when you steal something and take it for a joyride, I guess there. So that's where we are right now with it, Lynn.
All right, so let me make sure that I heard you correctly, Ralph. For those of you just now joining us, is a police pursuit on I-95 southbound.
People fucking texting me during this too. God damn. I just sit down for 2 seconds after waking up. You got a damn police chase that doesn't work.
A man without any clothing on.
Driving me nuts.
Jumped into
Okay.
the van and took off. Is that what we're dealing with?
That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're hearing. And there just went by a trooper there. That trooper.
Miami-Dade. Where are we? Southbound on a what? 95? Maybe headed towards Miami-Dade.
Okay, there it is.
They are on 95.
We'll bring the camera back out here a little farther. We don't want to lose sight of that van.
Looks like an Amazon car, doesn't it? Delivery truck.
Giving out information as to his exact whereabouts. They're coming up on about 119th Street southbound right now, Lynn.
Okay, so 119th Street, southbound I-95.
Well, this is obviously, the road is going to run out at some point if we're headed on southbound 95 in Miami-Dade. There's only so much road left before you go into the water.
From what we've seen in the last 7 minutes or so, not hitting anybody, hurting anybody, but he is definitely in the far left lane there. I guess what would that be, the HOV lane? Express lane?
Yeah, in the express lanes, correct. And we did see him
Yeah,
on 183rd Street.
this is Miami too. Vice City.
He was coming westbound, and he swerved across the median to get away from the police officer on the ground and was heading westbound in the eastbound lanes there, and actually came upon traffic coming right at him and had to go back across the median before he entered the on-ramp to get onto I-95. So right now, let me see here. This is 95th.
It might be a stolen Amazon truck, guys. Is that so far-fetched? The bumper's dragging. You can tell by those tiny little tires on the Amazon truck. I don't know why those big-ass trucks with so much weight in them always have the tiniest little tires.
Maybe falling off that we just saw a few moments ago, and as you can see, the driver is now passing that left driver in the regular lane and just really taking off on speed. And you're right, Ralph. FHP, Ralph just said
There's a lot of traffic too. Here come some units. I don't know what jurisdiction that is. DJ Ryerson, what's up, man? Appreciate you. W's in the chat for DJ. Is always giving out subs to the channel.
And this vehicle went speeding past him, so he knows that something's
Oh man, we're in the shoulder now too.
exactly what he's going to
Those highway units are right on his tail, and as we've seen in Miami-Dade, there is no pitting on the highway rules here. They will pit you wherever, whenever. It's Florida FHP, Florida Highway Patrol, not state troopers. I don't know what they have down there, but being told in the chat, it's Florida Highway Patrol. Keep having to move my damn picture around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what did I tell you? They're going to pit him. There's cars everywhere. They're trying to pit him in the middle of traffic. And they did.
They'll keep going now. We've got other officers. You see the county officers. That was the original call there.
Is that a citizen's arrest? What is going on? Another pit in the middle of the highway, in the middle of traffic.
Especially with the van that weighs probably more than the vehicle.
Still driving. It's going to take... It is lions trying to take down a hippo.
They're going to see officers...
Full pit maneuver right there. Is that enough to stall the engine? Let's find out. We're going to get a little bit of momentum. No, the engine is not stalled just yet. That was a pretty perfect pit maneuver. We're going to keep going.
And we've got the two vehicles here. There's several more a little farther back up north in traffic on I-95. But right now, this officer...
Oh! What was that? That was not a pit maneuver. That was a people's elbow. And now the front cage of the Florida Highway Patrol is completely wrecked from that. What was that? Bro, he tried to throw him into the corner like a wrestling match. Completely wrecked. And here comes another Florida Highway Patrol. They're going to send another pawn in there. That lion tried to stand in the way of the hippo. You know that famous gif of where the pride is trying to take down that hippo as it's running? You need more than one. Oh, man.
He's going on the ramp now. This is going to be the ramp.
That is GTA 6 in real life. A cop just completely on a kamikaze mission, it almost felt like there. What was that? He just sent it in and completely wrecked his vehicle. That car is probably worth... Oh no, not another Frogger. Not another Frogger. They're on top of an overpass, too.
His hands up. He's running.
I want to warn everybody, this is a live developing story.
Is he trying? He's going to try and carjack?
Ralph is going to pull out a little bit.
Check Tocedo.
On the other side, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's a long way down, bro. Oh no. That's a long way down.
He's getting down because he's got officers.
That's a long way down. Jail is a lot better than whatever that was going to end up
On
being.
the ramp, 2 officers now approach.
Okay, so this man does have clothing on, but we did hear reports earlier that this van
Wow.
he was driving in was allegedly stolen, that he was having some mental issues. But the incredible news is he got on the 112 overpass, as you just saw Ralph show us, stopped the vehicle, jumped over to the other lane, basically, in the opposite end of traffic.
Code 4 people, drop your 4s in the chat.
As we've seen before, it's all hands on deck here. That's a gang task force officer there with the baseball cap on. So they were probably working in the area, heard the call go out for all hands on deck here to try to get this vehicle to stop, and they have now done that right now.
He does
It
look like
appears
he has
that,
something around his right ankle, Ralph. I'm not sure if that's a
yeah,
sock
he's
or
got
monitoring bracelet.
he's got some tags on his wrist too.
What do you mean
Might
tags?
have if you were in some kind of a facility or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
In custody here. Bring the camera back out here real quick and show you. That's the overpass ramp that takes you either east to northbound I-95 or south and then west to the 112 expressway.
Yeah, that
This
is not-
vehicle back up
that
here.
is not
You can see
close
there's,
if he decided to jump that rail.
There's an officer now checking that vehicle there to make sure
That FHP officer that sent it in. You guys want a replay on that? Can we run it back before you go?
Other responding units where exactly.
That was nuts.
QTH, the look.
Express lane,
Street just past
lane.
you now.
That was nuts. It's right here, I think.
He's gonna do it again there. He's got
Okay, there was the pit maneuver. That's picture perfect, and I can't believe he's driving over. Do you guys see he's driving over the divider too? All of those cones? That's going to light up your front cage. And then he comes back over into the HOV lane. He drives through all of those barriers coming up here in a second, and he just YOLOs it and says, Leroy Jenkins, send it in. Boom! He tries to rub him up against the side of the median. He could have sent that truck into oncoming traffic by doing that. That is so dangerous.
Lost part of his front of his car there, so we've now got the county vehicle.
Wow.
That's continuing to follow.
There's your replay, folks. Man. That was a quick one, but a wild one. The ones in Miami are always intense like this for some reason. We've seen this is where the UPS truck getaway was that ended terribly. It's always Miami. There's just no rules. It is get them off the road by any means possible, and you get so many ugly crashes that way. Before we go, obviously, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel or followed the account, go ahead and do that. In the event some of these quick chases end, as I said, quickly, you want to make sure you're here from the beginning. Now, yesterday, I forgot to put, people asked for Pursuit Tree merchandise. You see in the top left corner above me, birdsintheair.com. Well, good news. We have Pursuit Tree ugly Christmas sweaters. If you are one of those people that was requesting an ugly Christmas sweater for Pursuit Tree, it is now available in the store, birdsintheair.com. Hope you guys enjoy. I think the quality is very high, and anyone that has bought merchandise will attest to it. But until then, my friends, I will see you back on the timeline.